Good morning, Los Angeles. It is 14 degrees Celsius this morning, and Bitcoin is at a record high of $51,000. Let's get moving. This is a first generation iPad. I've had this for almost 10 years now. I remember at the time there was this really popular app on there called Talking Tom. It's like the Snapchat before Snapchat. You're able to record your own voice and then play it back in the sound of a cat. My grandmother was living with us at the time and she recited this Chinese poem into Talking Tom. It went something like this. 春眠不觉晓. Now this is the newest iPad from this year. And this is the first generation Apple Pencil that I can use to draw on my iPad. This is the Apple Watch 3 series. These are the first generation Apple AirPods. This is the remote control for the Apple TV. This is the iPhone X. This is the 2017 MacBook Pro. And this is the new MacBook Pro from this year with the new Apple M1 chip. My name is Alan Z, consumerist monk, and I'm here to talk about minimalism. We can't talk about minimalism without acknowledging the impact of Apple and Steve Jobs. I say this in jest, but the story goes something like this. White man goes to Asia, gets inspired by Eastern ideas, comes back to the West and packages these ideas into a product called minimalism and then sells them to the mass consumers of the world. I'm going to use a quote from Lord of the Rings. 9 rings for mortal men doomed to die. 1 phone to rule them all. 1 phone to find them. 1 phone to bring them all and in the darkness bind them. In the land of the World Wide Web where the shadows lie. The iPhone changed the world. And the core idea behind it is that less is more. You can use one thing to do everything. This idea of less is more is at the heart of minimalism. It inspired a generation of copycats. Steve Jobs always wore his black turtleneck sweater whenever he presented for Apple. But Mark Zuckerberg took it one step further. He wears the same gray t-shirt every single day so that his mental energy can be invested into more important decisions. I'm not a fan of Zuckerberg, but there is wisdom in his words. Ever since I started working from home, it feels like I have a lot more time to spare. So on some days I want to live up my inner fashionistas and I try to design myself an outfit in the morning even though I'm not seeing anybody in person. What ends up happening is that I might spend up to an hour just trying on different clothes. And if I end up doing this several times a week, I end up wasting a lot of valuable time that could be better spent working. Taking a page from Zuckerberg's playbook, I can save myself a lot of time by wearing the same thing every day. I can even take it a step further by starting out my mornings with the same routine every day. Bitcoin rose to $54,000. Bitcoin has dropped to a price of $51,000. Why stop at the clothes you wear when you can extend the same courtesy to the food you eat? Mondays are for Panda Express. Tuesdays are for Rubio's Coastal Grill. Wednesdays are for Tender Greens.
Straight up and down with the floor. Last exercise.
A minimalist routine is nice and all, but it kind of sucks the soul out of me. Part of my brand is that I value fashion and I value spontaneity. Nobody ever said Mark Zuckerberg is a GQ model. In fact, the only cool compliment I've ever heard about Zuck is that he is our robot overlord watching over us all. So minimalism quickly runs into a problem. How do I preserve my creative sanity? And that's where consumerism comes in. There's this common misconception that minimalism is about spending less money and owning less things in order to live a more quality life. Now, if Apple is to be a heavy influence in minimalist culture, consider this. Apple is a $1 trillion company. Apple is the king of consumerism. A lot of high achievers swear by minimalism because it allows them to carve out more time from their daily routines to focus on the things they care about. And the things they care about generally revolves around building a successful business. When your business becomes successful, you will have more money to spend. You can buy the next Apple product without blinking an eye. There will always be the next Apple product, generation after generation. Each generation makes your life a bit more minimalistic. It's an endless cycle that feeds back into consumerism. So instead of fighting this hold that consumerism has over us, I believe it's in our best interest to embrace it. It's the weekend here in Los Angeles. It's 19 degrees Celsius outside, and Bitcoin is once again at a record high of almost $56,000. Having stuck to my minimalist routine all week, I've saved so much time and I got so much work out of the way. Now that it's the weekend, I can finally focus on doing what I want to do. Let's get to it. So here we have some Lululemon pants. I feel like it really accentuates all the progress I've been making with those squats. And we've also got a white Henley here from Cuts Clothing. Premium shirts for the modern man. Next, we have a sport jacket here from Topman. And we've got some designer shoes here from GOAT.com. GOAT stands for greatest of all time. These shoes were made by Pharrell Williams in collaboration with Adidas. They've got two Chinese words on here that says 人类. It means humanity. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're a minimalist or a consumerist. The one thing that binds us is that we are all Homo sapiens. Oh, by the way, I bought these shoes online using the cash card from Cash App. Cash App sometimes has these boosts that lets you earn 10% worth of Bitcoin on a single purchase. I got some Bitcoin when I bought these shoes, and that Bitcoin is now worth twice as much. Last but not least, this is a jade pendant from China. My mom got this for me. Speaking of my mom, it's almost her birthday. Consumerism runs in the family. For her birthday, I got her the Chance Companion package from Aesop. It's a pairing of hand wash and body cream. I hope she likes it. Happy birthday, Mom. The point I'm trying to make with this video, minimalism is a conduit, a strategy that involves delayed gratification that enables you to achieve more, which naturally leads to a higher quality form of materialism and consumerism. It doesn't help you transcend the capitalist society that we all live in. My name is Alan Z, Consumerist Monk. I tell stories about harnessing the power of mindfulness to thrive in a society consumed with greed. If you like this video, my mom would really appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up and smash the subscribe button. Until next time, Alan Z out.